Have you ever read a story in the Bible and thought, "Today, I'm gonna show you a short, weird little story that most people skip over, but it actually holds 3 incredibly powerful lessons that can change the way you live, love, and walk with God." It's about a young guy who literally ran away, while God was moving. Can you guess who it is? In Mark chapter 14, when Jesus was arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane, all his disciples ran away. But then, there's this very odd detail tucked in the story that makes most people go. A young man, wearing nothing but a linen garment, was following Jesus. When they seized him, he fled naked, leaving his garment behind. Mark 14 verses 51 to 52. Kinda funny, right? But don't laugh just yet, because in these 2 little verses, there are 3 deep spiritual truths we can't afford to miss. First, when your faith isn't rooted, fear will make you run. This young man was likely a follower of Jesus. He was close enough to be there that night. But when things got intense, when the threat came, he ran away, leaving behind even the last thing covering him, because fear took over. So here's the real question. When trials hit, do you run to God, or do you run away from Him? When you pray and nothing seems to happen, do you still trust? When people mock you or misunderstand you, do you keep walking in faith? Real faith doesn't just show up in church. It shows up in battle. Second, don't follow Jesus halfway. The young man only wore a thin linen cloth, kind of like someone trying to follow Jesus without being fully equipped. Paul tells us in Ephesians 6 to put on the full armor of God. We can't walk this Christian life with a thin cloth of convenience. We need righteousness, faith, the Word, and more, not just vibes and good intentions. If you're following Jesus just halfway, when things get hard, you'll run. But if you're following Him with your whole heart, you'll stand strong. Third, even if you've run away, God can still use you. Many scholars believe that this mystery young man was actually Mark, the same Mark who later wrote the Gospel of Mark. He was scared. He ran. But Jesus didn't throw him away. Instead, God trained him, transformed him, and used him to write one of the 4 Gospels. Maybe you've run. Maybe you've failed. Maybe you feel like you blew it. But hear this. Your failure does not define you. God does. So where are you in this story? Are you walking strong with Jesus, or just wearing a thin cloth of casual faith? Have you been running, or are you ready to return? It's time to rise up. Put on the full armor. Follow Jesus with everything you've got. And if you want to discover more hidden gems like this in the Bible, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell. Let's keep walking in God's light, together.